Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Matt is horrific. 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after? Fans react to cast member finding out he's going to have a daughter. The 90-Day Fiancé universe thrives on drama, unpredictable twists, and the kind of shocking revelations that keep fans glued to their screens. Season after season, viewers think they've seen it all, until another cast member manages to spark outrage, debate, and disbelief. This time, the lightning rod for fan reaction is none other than Matt, whose less than graceful response to finding out he's going to be a father to a daughter has ignited a storm of criticism across social media. For a franchise built on fragile relationships, culture clashes, and deeply personal journeys, pregnancy announcements are usually celebrated moments. Couples often shed tears of joy, fans gush in comments, and supportive castmates rally around the big news. But in Matt's case, what should have been a heartwarming scene quickly spiraled into one of the most controversial moments of Happily Ever After. So far, the build-up, from silence to shock. Matt and his partner's storyline had already been rocky. Earlier in the season, fans learned that Matt had kept significant information from his family, including the fact that his partner, Jasmine, was expecting. That revelation alone had viewers questioning his honesty and emotional maturity. But no one anticipated that the real drama would unfold when the couple discovered the baby's gender. In a scene that should have been filled with pink confetti, smiles, and tears of happiness, the moment instead turned sour. When the doctor announced, "It's a girl," Jasmine's eyes welled with emotion. She clutched Matt's hand, hopeful for shared excitement. But Matt's face twisted, not with joy, but with visible discomfort. The camera caught him muttering something under his breath, followed by an awkward laugh. His body language was closed off, arms folded, jaw clenched. And then came the statement that detonated fan outrage. "I was really hoping for a boy. Raising a daughter. That's going to be a nightmare. I don't know if I'm cut out for that." The silence in the room was deafening. Jasmine's face fell, and the doctor awkwardly cleared their throat before moving on. TLC producers, of course, didn't cut away. They zoomed in, making sure the audience caught every flicker of tension. Fans explode. Matt is horrific. The fallout was immediate. Within minutes of the episode airing, Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram were ablaze with comments tearing into Matt's behavior. Matt is horrific. How dare he steal this moment from Jasmine? This should have been pure joy, and he made it about his disappointment. Imagine your daughter watching this clip years later and hearing her dad basically say he didn't want her. Yikes. He just revealed exactly the kind of dad he's going to be. Spoiler. Not a good one. On Reddit threads, fans debated whether Matt's reaction was rooted in immaturity, misogyny, or simply selfishness. Some gave him the benefit of the doubt, suggesting he was overwhelmed and processing in real time. But the overwhelming consensus was clear. This was a disastrous look, and Matt's reputation may never recover from it. Gender disappointment or deeper issues? To some fans, Matt's reaction tapped into a larger cultural issue. The way society places higher value on sons than daughters. His words felt like a punch in the gut to viewers who have faced gender bias in their own families. Matt didn't just disappoint Jasmine, he disappointed every woman watching, one fan wrote on Facebook. His comments showed he sees girls as burdens instead of blessings. Others speculated that his discomfort had less to do with gender, and more to do with the responsibilities of fatherhood. Raising a daughter requires sensitivity, protection, and emotional presence. Qualities fans argue Matt has failed to demonstrate in his relationship with Jasmine. If he struggles with honesty and communication now, how will he handle the demands of parenthood, especially with a daughter looking up to him? Jasmine's silent pain. While fan reactions were swift and loud, Jasmine's response within the episode was the most heartbreaking. She tried to plaster on a smile, nodding as if to reassure herself that things would be fine. But her eyes told a different story. Hurt, disappointment, and maybe even regret. Later in a confessional, she admitted, "I wanted him to be happy no matter what. A baby is a blessing. But seeing his face, it made me feel like maybe this isn't what he wants." That confession broke viewers' hearts even more. Fans flooded her Instagram with messages of support, telling her she deserved a partner who celebrated her and their child. TLC's editing or Matt's true colors? Some defenders of Matt argue that the scene may have been manipulated by TLC's notorious editing style. After all, the franchise thrives on making villains out of cast members. Could it be that producers exaggerated his disappointment for dramatic effect? Maybe his comments were taken out of context or spliced to appear worse than they were. Yet, others point out that no amount of editing can fabricate body language. The unease, the folded arms, the lack of enthusiasm, it all seemed authentic. If TLC amplified it, they didn't invent it. The bigger picture. Parenthood and redemption. The real question fans are asking now is whether Matt can redeem himself. Parenthood is a journey, and many believe that once he holds his daughter in his arms, his perspective will shift. Babies have a way of softening even the hardest personalities. But redemption won't come easy. Fans have long memories, and this moment will forever live on in 90 Day Fiancé history. If Matt wants to change the narrative, he'll have to prove it not with words but with actions, showing up as a supportive partner and a devoted father. Until then, his reputation remains battered. Matt is horrific has become a tagline among fans, circulating on memes, TikTok clips, and discussion boards. The legacy of a moment. 90 Day Fiancé thrives because it mirrors the messy, imperfect realities of relationships. Not every storyline ends with a fairy tale kiss or a picture-perfect family announcement. Sometimes, it reveals the raw and uncomfortable truth about human emotions. Matt's reaction may go down as one of the most infamous pregnancy reveals in franchise history. For fans, it was a reminder of how fragile joy can be when it's not shared equally. For Jasmine, it was a painful glimpse into her partner's mindset. And for Matt, it was a wake-up call. A moment that will follow him, whether he likes it or not. Because in the end, fans never forget. And this time, they've made their verdict clear. Matt is horrific.